Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles, and I welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys here today that we definitely want you guys to stick around for. So please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, I really don't want to be producing this show today, to be totally honest with you. I don't. As y'all know, LeBron achieved something that now only he, I believe, will probably end up having probably forever, because LeBron eclipsed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time scoring record. And there's one thing that we've all forgotten, which is we've spent so much time thinking about him catching Kareem for 38,000, whatever the points are, but we actually haven't thought about what number is it going to be at by the time he's done. If LeBron plays for the next 2 years or so, that scoring record is going to be above 40,000 points. That's an incredible accomplishment for anybody. And going into that live, I said that I changed my position because LeBron was out of my top 5, and now he's the number 4 greatest player of all time to me. I have him behind Jordan, Kareem, Kobe. I got LeBron. Some people agree, some people disagree. I don't think it's disrespectful to have LeBron James in the top 5 of all time. Some people think it is. I don't think it is, right? But that's just my opinion. And my opinion is not the end all be all. It's just one point of view. But given the fact that yesterday was such a momentous occasion and remarkable moment for LeBron, we tried to keep it positive, but I knew that some people out there were going to use it as a linchpin to now go out there and start saying crazy stuff. And one of these people, of course, was Nick Wright. Nick Wright saw this as a moment to be opportunistic to, first of all, start taking shots at Jordan, start taking shots at Kobe. Why, you know, if this was Kobe Bryant, more people would be celebrating Kobe Bryant. That's unnecessary, bro. It's the guy's moment. Allow him to have it. This and this and this. So yesterday, on First Things First, they're there talking about it. And I knew that Nick Wright was, of course, going to try to jump out the window. I think you got to be a real troll to have MJ as the 3rd greatest basketball player of all time. I think you're a real troll if you do that. Right? And Nick Wright has Michael Jordan as the 3rd greatest player of all time. That's troll work, right? And yesterday, he tried to go out there to make an argument that, in my personal view, was just so weak. And unfortunately, we can't play the video. We can play the audio for you because I would like you guys to see Nick's face, because I just believe he's being so disingenuous when he makes these points. And thankfully, Chris Broussard was on his P's and Q's yesterday to be able to rebuttal a lot of the terrible points that Nick Wright was making. And Chris Broussard, who was a staunch LeBron James supporter, he has LeBron at number 2 all time. At number 2, even he had to push back on Nick Wright with his nonsense. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Chris Broussard had to say, and then we're going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to what Chris Broussard had to say.
But as far as total things, we don't care about that in this sport. I was never told that, but maybe that was coming up in the league when you were there and I wasn't. So I don't know. Here's what we all agree on, Brew. At 20 years old, LeBron was better. He was finishing 2nd in league MVP voting. Jordan was getting bounced in the Sweet 16. At 38 years old, he's far better. He's averaging 30 a game. Jordan was averaging 20 a game for an also under 500 basketball team. He was better, quicker, and faster. When Jordan didn't have help early in his career and was getting swept in round 1, LeBron was taking Sasha Pavlovich to the finals. So what is the Jordan argument? Oh, the prime, the peak of Jordan's career. I will take LeBron's prime of 9 finals in 10 years and 4 championships and 4 finals MVPs, all of those championships coming against top 15 all-time players. Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, all of them coming against all-time great players. I'll take that against Jordan's prime, but that's at least arguable. What's not arguable is the breadth and width of his career, who was better younger, who was better older. And lastly, Brew, I'm going to say this to you, because you, not that long ago, live on the show, we were talking hip-hop for some reason, and you just kind of said flippantly, well, Jay-Z's the greatest rapper ever. It doesn't mean he had the highest peak, but his body of work makes it inarguable. How does that exact same standard at this point not apply to LeBron? The body of work is so much greater than Michael Jordan's. Now, it's not so much greater than Kareem's, but I know you don't think Kareem is in the top two discussion, that it's LeBron and Michael. Why does it not also then apply to basketball where the body of work is demonstrably better?
Look at Nick trying to turn my own words against me.
I've been waiting on that. I've been waiting to use that
in hip hop
for 2 months.
In hip hop, if you rule hip hop for 4 years, that's huge. That's huge. Biggie, Tupac, Ice Cube, that's huge. LL. But if Jay-Z has ruled it for 20 years.
Like LeBron.
There's a huge difference. All right, yeah, but Jordan played for 15 years. If Jordan had played for 6 years, Nick, sure. But he didn't.
But that's what we pretend.
He's had a substantially long career himself, longer than Magic, longer than Bird, and his peak was higher. Look, I'd love to say it was LeBron, but objectively speaking, Michael Jordan has done more in less time. Look at this graphic, Nick. He played 15 years. LeBron is in his 20th season. Jordan won more rings, won more MVPs, led the league in more categories, 10 times scoring, 3 times steals. LeBron, 1 scoring, 1 assist, made the all-defensive team more times. Oh, and added a Defensive Player of the Year award. The only 2 3-peats outside of Shaq and Kobe since Bill Russell belonged to Jordan. And LeBron had stacked teams. You can talk all you want about what KD and Steph stopped. LeBron started it in Miami. That team was stacked. They won 2 out of 4. His team in Cleveland, Kevin Love was an awesome player in Minnesota. Kyrie is Kyrie. They won 1. Jordan look at this too. LeBron has had better quality teammates.
Okay, that's
6 members of the, let me finish. Let me finish. 6 members of the all top 75 team. Jordan's got 4. 5 times LeBron has had 2 teammates make the all-star team in the same season. Jordan never had that. Look at the top 5 picks. 34-9, and yet Jordan won more. Jordan won a championship once every 2.5 years of his career. LeBron, if he doesn't win it this year, will win one
every 5 years.
So you heard what he had to say. It's important that I reiterate the point that Chris Broussard is a LeBron James guy. He said he saw his first, his first game, high school game, or I forgot what he said. But he's a LeBron James supporter, a real one. He was one of the few people out there back in 2011 when LeBron played terribly in the finals. He was one of the few people on ESPN defending LeBron. So he's a real supporter. But it doesn't mean that he's ready to just throw all of his basketball objectivity out of the window. And I think all of the points he made were very obvious points. And if you listened, if you're just being objective about it, I don't understand what the conversation is. And I think Nick Wright's goal is to reduce the delta between LeBron James and Michael Jordan in public opinion. And he's tried all type of tactics. And one of them is by simply swapping them and having Jordan be number 3 and LeBron be number 1, right? He's trying to reduce the delta, because his thing is, even if he's aware that people are going to rank Jordan number 1, he doesn't want it to be that in people's mind it's not very, very close. That's his whole goal. In my personal view, I don't think it's close whatsoever. I don't think it's remotely close. What LeBron is achieving is amazing for him. It's amazing for him, but we got to use some common sense. He's playing a long time at a high level, so he's able to amass these stats. But it doesn't mean that these stats that he's accumulating over time, it doesn't mean that it supersedes the accomplishments of MJ. It's a joke. It's not, you see, we're getting bogged down on the longevity. And it's impressive to play at a high level for a long time. But what's even more impressive, is to accomplish more in less time. I want you guys to grasp that concept. The thing that's more impressive is the guy that was able to accomplish more in less time. The points that Nick was trying to make were just weak. I mean, he was talking about LeBron has accumulated this, accumulated that, because he's talking about counting stats. All right, fine. But LeBron has made 5 All-NBA defensive teams. Jordan has made, I believe, 9 first and a Defensive Player of the Year. So in 15 years, he made twice the All-Defensive teams. In 15 years, he has 10 times the amount of scoring titles. In 15 years, he has more regular season MVPs. He has more finals MVPs. He has more NBA championships. He led the league in steals more. He has more 50-point games, more 40-point games. Like, so I don't understand how you get to the and the thing about Nick that annoys me is that, you know, he uses his smarts in the wrong way. He now wants to compare them at ages. Well, when LeBron was 20, he was better than Michael Jordan when he was 20. They came into the NBA at different points. Why don't we compare them when they actually came into the NBA? Go look at Michael Jordan's rookie season and look at LeBron's rookie season. He won't do that. He'll try to frame the argument in a way and do all of these different things, take you through all of these different iterations of it. And I'm sick of having this conversation. The reason I'm doing it is because some of these guys just won't let it down. Kobe Bryant is my favorite player of all time, but I'm not sitting up here trying to look for ways to get Kobe to be the GOAT. It's because he's not. He's not. And I know that there's no real path for him to get to the GOAT, to be the GOAT. There is no path. Jordan is just better than, as much as I love Kobe, he's better. He's a little bit better at, playing basketball. Was Kobe a better ball handler? Yeah, but Jordan was a better defender, although they both made 9 all-defensive teams. Was Kobe an excellent scorer? Yes. Jordan was a little bit better. Did Kobe have better handles? A little bit better handles than Michael Jordan? Yes. Was he just as good a jump shooter? Yes. But Jordan never really capitulated under the moment. I've seen Kobe fail in big moments. I've seen him fail. Jordan always seems to, he won. And I think the argument of trying to bring up, when people act like, Jordan's career only lasted 6 years, again, it's a losing argument. If you want to base your argument, if you want to reach for losing, you better bring somebody that has no blemishes on their record. But if you're bringing someone that has blemishes, it's a joke. Yesterday they were talking about Jordan quit. Jordan didn't quit nothing. He quit the NBA for obvious reasons, but he was beating everybody. Like, okay, I quit. I'm beating you dudes up so badly, I quit. Like, I'm tired. Like, what else? It was never in doubt. He left with a 3-peat, came back, lost 1 year. Then the team, I believe, that went to the finals swept them in the first round, and then went on to have another 3-peat. Like, another 3, won the next 3 championships. Come on, stop. Like, stop. It's okay. Your favorite player doesn't have to be the GOAT. It's cool, man. It's cool. Like, it's cool. It's all right. It doesn't mean your favorite player is not great. It doesn't mean that. But stop. Like, we got to stop. Like, let it go. Go fight another battle. So it gets annoying. But when you have people out there, constantly doing this, I feel the need to respond. I feel the need to respond. So, but LeBron is a top 5 player. He's a top 5 player regardless. But let's stop. Like, come on, let's just let them live. They're all great, but come on, stop.